Thank you. I'm bringing out Marquise Watson first. Okay. This has for Mr. Watson, you can turn on your camera for me, please. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Marquise Delon Watson. This is ticket number SP 100505. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 921190. Count 1, use of handheld mobile phone while operating a motor vehicle. Thank you. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, failed to display a valid operator's license. Ticket number SP 835776. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
That's you, Mr. Watkins. You got to unmute yourself for me, though. And sit up. You in court. You gonna be in court talking to me like this?
No, I'm sorry. I got off work early this morning.
Yeah, you still gonna continue to lay on the side like this? I want to lay on my side too. That made me real. There we go. Fantastic. State your name for the record.
Mark.
Say it one more time.
Marquise Watkins.
Thank you. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding in this matter?
Judge, defendants continue a not guilty plea today and ask for a waiver trial date by Zoom. He has been advised.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for the date of March 18th. March 18th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Sir, you have some tickets that are in default that you need to take care of from 2018. Let me make you aware that the court is now doing something called garnishing checks. So we are sending these out to companies to garnish your checks, just so you know.
Okay.
If you don't take care of it, you might want to take care of that, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, I'll see you March 18th at 9 a.m. for your trial, okay?
Okay, thank you, miss.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, bye-bye, sir. All right. Okay. White Mac, you can unmute yourself. White Mac.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Alamika White Mac. Right,
It's
Mac.
White
I
Mac.
apologize. Right Mac. Sorry.
White Mac.
Alamaka White Mac.
Right.
This is ticket SP.
R-I-G-H-T.
Right. I'm sorry. I keep saying white, but I mean right, Mac. WRIGHT hyphenated MACK. This is ticket number SP. Okay. Ticket number SP 129748182. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling in default ticket number SP 132688611. Count disregard signal red or amber. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. State your name, ma'am.
Alamaka Lynette White Mac.
Your Honor, for arraignment purposes, please enter a not guilty plea on behalf of the defendant. She waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Request a pretrial date, please.
This time the court will enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I set these matters for a pretrial date on the date of February 29th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set her bond at $0 personal. Ma'am, just so you know, you have some tickets in default from a while ago that are too old for me to pull that you need to take care of. A speeding ticket and an expired plates ticket, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
What is this? Is this for all my cases? Because it was an old case too from from 1999.
So I have a case today. These are going to be the traffic matters. So I have the two that I called on the record, and then the two I talked about in default. Those are the only, because it's one that's closed. So those are the only 5 tickets that I have showing. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I talked to my lawyer. He was telling me I asked him about I had another court date that had came up when I had got a background check, and I was supposed to go to court for that from something that came up 25 years ago. It was a felony warrant.
So it's a felony warrant. That's not my courtroom jurisdiction. Felony warrants are going to be whatever circuit court you went to or we're supposed to have gone to in the state of Michigan. So I don't do felony warrants like that. So you need to find out wherever this incident happened, whether it's at our stage. Now, we do felonies in the building at 36 District Court. So if you missed examination or missed a very early pretrial stage, it will be over here, but you're going to have to find out what court jurisdiction has a hold of you. I don't do those felonies, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, Judge. This is Melita Barrett. I was trying to speak with the assistant prosecutor.
Attorney Mason, yep, she's in here. You can go
Okay.
ahead and ask her to join a room with you. She'll join the room with you.
Okay, I was in one waiting for her. So do you mind, Attorney Mason?
I do not mind, Attorney Barrett. I'll go in
Okay.
room 1.
Okay, thank
you. Yep.
The police officers are in room. So you're going to in number 2?
Are y'all talking to me?
No, Miss White Mac, someone else came on. You can't see what's going on
We'll
because
go
you're
to
on the
2.
telephone.
We'll go
But
to
we
2.
have we have other court matters happening after we finish yours. So you're all set, okay?
Okay. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
So you may have to go in, Ms. Barrett, to go. Okay.
Excuse, which room?
All right.
One is, I went to the wrong one. Which one should we go to? Let me see.
Number 2. Go to
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right. Timothy Walls.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Timothy Walls. This is ticket number SP 131033821, 1 count improper plates. I also have a ticket from that same date and time that's in default, ticket SP 131033822, 1 count expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Barrel, P85907, appearing on behalf of Mr. Walls. Mr. Walls, may you state your name on the record?
Timothy Walls.
Your Honor, I was actually unaware of the defaulted civil infraction. May we recall this matter after I confirm with Ms.
Who's
Stearman?
going to be the plea offer?
The plea offer was just a plead as is to the 1 count of improper plates.
All right, the court is going to dismiss the other plea if he pleads for this one, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yep. So for purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we waive formal reading, stand mute, continue a plea of not guilty.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Walls would like to plead guilty to ticket ending in 3821 of 1 count of improper plates. And it is my understanding that the other defaulted matter would be dismissed.
All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Walls. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Barrow about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea besides what we said on the record today, pleading guilty to the improper plates? I'll dismiss the expired plates. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
And no one threatened you, right, for this today?
No.
All right. And you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're pleading guilty because you are guilty. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
And you're going to give up the rights to have a bench or jury trial. You understand that too, sir?
Yes.
All right, sir. I'm going to take you back to the date of February 5th of 2022. Were you in the area of Greenfield and Joy Road in the city of Detroit driving a Buick vehicle?
Yes.
And was that vehicle, did it have improper plates at that time?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to improper plates. The remaining ticket will be dismissed. Mr. Walls, my fine is typically $200. Is that something that you're able to afford, sir?
Within about next month, yeah.
All right, I can give you 60 days. Is that fine?
Okay.
All right, so I have to do no later than March 5th of 2024, okay?
March, could that be perfect? Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, thank you, Mr. Walsh. You have a great day, okay?
All right, you too. Thank you.
I will, thank you. All right. Kristen Warren. Christian Warren.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, turn on your camera. There you go. All right. Is that for religious purposes on your head? I think it is. That's the one of those.
No, it's
What's
just a
that?
do-rag. It's just a
All right,
do-rag.
take the do-rag off. It almost looked like one of those
No.
Kufa.
All right,
Kufa,
there
Your
we
Honor.
go.
Kufa.
That's what it is. Thank you. I'm like, I can't remember what it's called, but it looked like it. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Christian, Kyria Warren. This is ticket S. Kari. Thank you.
Carrier.
This is ticket Carrier. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
that's what that last part of that name is. Carrier.
Yes, ma'am.
Ticket number SP 1473204. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper. Count 2, reckless driving. Ticket number SP 1511871. Failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Ticket number SP 1511873. Count 1. What you doing, Mr. Warren?
I was trying to put my charger on my phone, but it didn't reach, so I just moved it over. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out, do you need to connect it to a charger right now?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Ticket number SP 1511873. Operators or front passenger failed to wear a safety belt. And ticket number SP 1511908. Open alcohol and a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow, PA 5907, appearing on behalf of Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren, please state your name for the record.
Christian Warren.
Thank you. Your Honor, today is the date and time scheduled for a trial. I had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Warren, who would like to avail himself to the offer. And that offer is as follows. Ticket ending in 2041 would be amended to a failure to display. Ticket ending in 2042 of reckless driving would be amended to a drag racing. Ticketing ending in 8711 would be dismissed pursuant to this plea. Ticket ending in 9081 would be amended to an open alcohol in the passenger. The ticket ending in 8731 would be dismissed pursuant to this plea.
All right. All right, if you want to take advantage of that, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward together? Move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I don't know why I said together, but my goodness. All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of October 16th of 2023. Were you driving a Nissan vehicle in the area of Frankfurt and Newport Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was there open alcohol in the motor vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I also want to take your attention to the date of August. I apologize. August 16th of 2023. Were you driving a Hyundai vehicle in the area of Collingham and Barlow Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Was your license not valid at that time, sir?
Correct.
Were you also driving in a reckless manner at that time, sir?
Correct.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of open alcohol motor vehicle passenger, the amended or reduced charge of drag racing instead of reckless driving, and fail to display for the improper play, no valid license. Mr. Warren, you can't get all this stuff. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
listen, it's rare that you have someone did you have your license at some point in time?
Yes.
Okay, this is the quickest way to get it not valid. And it's so hard to dig out of that, Mr. Warren. You don't want that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I know you want to be young and be out here in these streets, okay? But we can't do all this, okay, Mr. Warren? We got to keep our license,
Okay.
and we got to keep it in good standing, okay? All right. So, he came down and get his fingerprints, or no?
No, you got it.
All right. Even with drag racing.
The original charge.
Okay. All right. So I got a couple of things for you, Mr. Warren.
Yes, ma'am.
First, on the open alcohol ticket, I'm gonna charge you $250 in the motor
Okay.
vehicle.
I'm gonna write this.
The
down.
reckless driving, I'm gonna do $250 on that one too. We can't be up here even though it's drag racing. $250,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am. Yes,
I'm gonna give you
ma'am.
plenty of time to pay it though. I'm gonna give you 90
Okay.
days. So you have until April 5th. Okay.
Okay.
Make payments on it. That way it doesn't sneak up on you because $500 is a lot of money. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You also need to come down here and still get fingerprinted. So I need you to come down at some point in time and get fingerprinted for the reckless driving charge.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. But I'll give you until April 5th to have this fine paid. I'll waive the cost and fines on that final ticket. Okay. So it'll just be those 2 tickets.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, huh?
For the record, Your Honor, did my officers appeared on Christian Warren. So where are they? Are we
They're
releasing
in
them?
No, they're in the room. I
can.
let him pursuant to the plea deal you made, Miss Mason.
Okay.
I
Okay,
understand.
cool. I didn't know it was a trial today. My bad.
Yeah.
I about to say it's a lot going on. So I didn't want to close out the rooms because it looks like it's a few people still in the rooms right now. And I don't know
Yeah.
what they're there for.
Oh, Mr. Barrow,
So-
just in the future, just let me know what you're doing, even though I gave you an offer. So I'll just know.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
apologize.
No,
I
no
will.
worries. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Miss Mason.
So I'm all good.
You're all good. You can go ahead and leave. All right. Attorney Barrett, are you ready on your matter?
Yes, but she's on the phone. I don't know how to pull her out.
It's okay. I'll have to pull her out.
I have no problem.
Okay. You got to wait anyway. So hold tight.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. Rachel Warford. Miss Warford. Warford.
I'm here.
Okay, turn on your camera for me, please. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Rachel Warford. This is ticket SP 151080881. This is one count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Rachel Wayford.
We waive any more formal reading of the information and ask for a not guilty plea to be entered here today and a pretrial date for the defendant to return. She's been advised.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial on the date of February 29th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set a bond at $0 personal. You're all set, ma'am, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Officer Jackson, he just pled, so you're all set, okay, on Mr. Warren?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, can you get Officer Ollison out of there? He's also on Christian Warren. He's still in. I
I
can't get him
asked
out.
for him to come.
Oh,
I asked for them to come out. That's why I just like to close it down altogether if I can,
okay, gotcha.
because it makes it. And maybe they just came out. No, he just left. Maybe he told them, or maybe he heard it because they were in the same area. All right. Ms. Whitfield?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of People versus Chantel Whitfield. This is ticket number SP 1371068, one count reckless driving, and ticket SP 1159777, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the date and time for appointed counsel pretrial. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Chantel Whitfield. Judge, we're asking you to not guilty and bench trial date, please.
All right. Ma'am, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. You had a chance to talk to Attorney Barrett about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I'm looking at the date of March 18th, Attorney Barrett.
Okay, 1 second. That's fine.
Also, Ms. Whitfield, for the trial, I have to be able to see you. So the way that you're on the phone right now, you can't be on the phone like that. You have to either download the Zoom app or you have to physically come into court. Do you understand?
Yes.
Also, I need you to come down and get fingerprints. Reckless driving requires that of us. And so you need to come down to 36th District Court before your next hearing and make sure you're fingerprinted, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, 8:30.
9 o'clock. Or we're doing 9:30, I think. 9:30 a.m.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay. Also, can I have your P number, Attorney Barrett?
43238.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're
All
welcome.
right, that date. All right, that date and time works for you, Attorney Barrett. Then it will be via Zoom unless you otherwise tell me. Okay.
All right, that's fine. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set for today. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you, Ms.
thank you.
Whitfield.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year, Ms. Barrett.
You too, Judge. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. No problem. All right. Pronounce your first name for me, Miss West, please. Unmute yourself. Uh-oh, what happened?
Judge, is the defense counsel here in the courtroom, Mr. Edwards, on that Wade case? Any attorney in
No.
the courtroom? Okay.
He's not. Uh-oh, what happened to her? All right, I'll move on. Janine White is the next person. Ms. White? Ms. White? Janine White?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, turn on your camera for me, please. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Janine White. This is ticket number SP 1507737, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 150771111, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. State your name, please.
Janae White.
Thank you. Your Honor, the defendant presents today with valid and current documents. Her insurance will not expire until next October, and her registration is valid until March 7th of 2024. I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation here to dismiss the instant cases for compliance, and I stipulate the probable cause. Thank you.
All right. All right. With that being said, the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ms. White, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me. Latasha Williams Taylor.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Latasha Williams Taylor. This is ticket SP 1491925, count 1, improper plates, count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Latasha Williams Taylor.
So, Your Honor, the defendant is going to resolve the matters here by a way of a plea of guilty to improper plate. She's been advised and is ready.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of August 29th of 2023, where you were in the area of East 7 Mile and Killinger Street in the city of Detroit.
Klinger, yes.
Okay, Klinger Streets in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And were your vehicle plates improper on that day?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied. I stipulate the probable cause for any matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to improper plates. The remaining 2 counts will be dismissed. Ma'am, my fine is $200. How long would that take you to pay, 30 or 60 days?
30.
All right, so I'll have this due no later than February 5th of 2024, okay?
Okay.
All right, good morning. All right, did you talk? All right, that's all. We're all set with this here.
Okay.
Okay. iPhone. I was hoping that that was that lady. Miss West. Her. All right. I can't do him until I have an officer, so it don't matter anyways. All right. Okay. Mr. Woods, go ahead, unmute yourself for me.
What? Okay.
Okay, pronounce your first name for me.
Spell it or pronounce it?
Pronounce it.
Oh, Cleota.
All right. Now calling the matter of People versus Cleotha Woods. This is ticket U 663-19623. Yes, Attorney Boffman, I see your hand is raised.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. All right. This is one count of violation of the drug code. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, sir?
Cleota Woods.
So, Your Honor, we're here for a show cause. The defendant asked that a not guilty plea be entered at this time. He waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant. I'm asking that the matter be set for a pretrial. I did want to indicate that this defendant he's participating in a program as ordered by this court for treatment. He was released from treatment to his family. So I'm not sure what disposition ultimately we can give him, but I just asked for a pretrial so we can figure it out.
So I have on the back of the ticket, you didn't know, but it says pled guilty back on September 19th. It was going to be a 90-day review, which was supposed to take place back on December 19th of 2023. I needed a letter from his drug treatment center. Mr. Woods, why don't I have that?
Well, Mr. Mills had called, you had gave me a number, somebody gave me a number to call in, and Mr. Mills called in the number to let them know that I was participating in the program. And him and Miss Marcy, part of my therapy, I was homeless, so I'm not in Michigan no more, I'm in Tennessee. I left Michigan to my family. I didn't have no place to live. I incarcerated 23 years. And it was best for me to get a new start with my family in Tennessee. And then
so my question was, Mr. Woods, listen carefully, because I asked a very specific question. I said, why didn't I get the letter?
Well, I told Mr. Mills, and he called you guys and said that he didn't send a letter. I told him that. I don't know if he sent it or not. But he said he had any problems, called on 7 Mile and what's that, Burt Road to the Development Center, Mr. Mills and Mrs. Marcy. And why he sent a letter, he said he called and told him. I was there when he was on the phone.
Called and told who?
Your secretary or somebody number that he gave me, that lady had called and gave me. I thought it was on record that he called.
No. So now I have this open case that you've already pled to. I didn't give you a fine because you were in therapy or treatment, and I don't have anything that says that you completed that.
Well, they determined that I was homeless and I was going to go to my family, which is Tennessee here, Bolivar, Tennessee, where I'm at now.
So I do what I hear you saying is that you didn't complete the program. That's why I don't have a letter. It's okay. All right. So do you want to fine? Do you want community service? I have to close this out somehow.
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee, Bolivar, Tennessee. I'm not in Michigan anymore. So I find I have to pay.
So let me explain, Mr. Woods. This is an open case. So if you don't complete any terms, listen once again. I gave you a couple of options because if you don't complete them, this is just going to go back into warrant status, or it's going to go into warrant status until you come complete it, whether you're in the state of Michigan or not. That matters not to me at this point in time, Mr. Woods. But you got to pick something to finish because I didn't give you a fine or community service because you told me last time you were in this program and I thought that was awesome. So I said, okay, I just need a letter saying that you were getting the help that you needed and that was going to be sufficient. But then you don't have that and you don't live here anymore to be able to provide it. So now my next step is, Do you want to pay a fine?
Yes.
Or do you want to try and find some community service down there that you can do? Those are
I
my
just paid the
options.
fine. Yep.
All right. All right, I need $100. How long will that take you to pay?
We can give it to her today, so we can give it.
She said today, yes. I pay it
All
today.
right. All right, when it's paid, I will. This was under a 90-day. I'll dismiss it. So I can't dismiss it until you pay it.
So can we get the link to?
Okay.
Everything?
Can we do what, Shay?
So we got everybody talking to you at the same time. So we having multiple conversations. I understand they trying to help you, but now just listen to what they saying, because as soon as we can get it paid, then I can be able to take care of it. So you want me to look at it again next week sometime?
No.
Can we get the link to pay it? Will you give us a link?
You can't just talk on my record. I don't know you.
We'll ask her, can you get it?
So you have to put
Can
your
I
name.
get a link to pay the fine?
Yep. I'm gonna give you go to 36districtcourt.org. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record? Because you came onto the record. Now I got to put you on my record.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Towanda, Towanda Murden, Murden.
Thank you very much. If he goes to 36districtcourt.org, O-R-G, and it'll be a lookup on the side for his case lookup, he should be able to put in his information that he has, and he'll be able to find the link for it to be able to pay it. We'll put it in. So he can pay it on next week by Wednesday. And I'll dismiss this case. He doesn't have to sign back on if it's paid by next Wednesday.
Okay, so the information that you're talking about that he has, is it this number or is it the ticket?
It's the case number that he has, the U66319623. If you need me to tell you again, I will.
Will you please say that again?
Yes, ma'am. U66319623.
U66319623.
That's his ticket number. So you put that in on the side when you do the lookup. It'll say he owes $100. Pay that $100 and I'll dismiss this ticket, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right. And he has until Wednesday. We'll check in the system on Wednesday. If it's paid, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Okay. Do we need to check back in or just pay that ticket?
No, just pay it and I'll dismiss it, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right. We got to take care of. Thank you for your help, ma'am. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Good luck to you, Mr. Woods. Take care of yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. I was trying to figure out.
We're ready.
King and Wilson.
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of People versus Kenyon Jamal Wilson. This is ticket SP 1516956, count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Boffman. Attorney Baughman? All right. All right, Mr. Wilson, put yourself on mute. I'm gonna have to wait for your attorney to get back into
Yes, ma'am.
place. Okay. So some of these up. Levy Wright?
Hello, this is Levi.
Levi, turn on your camera for me, please.
Okay.
All right, now calling the matter of People versus Levi Wright. This is ticket SP 148863331. Open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver is count 1. Count 2, violation of the basic speed law or drove in an unsafe manner. Count 3, drove left of center lane. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Mr. Levi Wright. Mr. Wright, please state your name for the record.
Yes, Levi Lamar, right?
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Wright is requesting this matter be scheduled for a bench trial.
All right. If that's the case, please put up your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, he said, were we going
Now,
to
you don't have to
restate?
tell me. Listen,
Don't
you
say.
can't tell me what y'all talked about. That's between you and the attorney.
Okay.
Okay? All right. And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. Is that correct? That's a trial before me as the trier, finder of the facts. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of March 18th. March 18th. It's going to be at 9:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, sir. You look very nice for court this morning too, okay?
Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, I'll see you that day, okay?
Okay, so a Zoom meeting, 9:30 a.m.
9:30 a.m., okay?
Okay.
Yep, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
And
You can just log off. I know you're trying to figure out what's going to happen next. Just log off for me, okay?
okay, thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah. You too. I'll see you then, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Wow. Bringing Dorian War. Attorney Baughman, are you back yet?
Can
Mr.
do it as a
Ward?
matter of mine.
I know. I brought somebody else in for you. I'm just trying to check. I have an in-person matter that he needs to do. That's why I'm asking too. Oh, yeah. All right, Mr. Ward.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the People versus Dorian War. This is ticket SP 105928181. That's 1 count driver's license expired. Ticket SP 124195551. Drove while license suspended. And ticket SX 38294461. Driving while license expired. Ticket number SP 13908501. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. That's not you?
No,
With the
Your Honor.
ready?
No. Dorian War is not. No, Your Honor.
I thought it was because you put ready, and usually he doesn't just put ready. All right,
Oh
tell me
no,
what cases.
I've been putting what their what we're doing with them, plea or adjournment.
Okay, Mr. Ward, I'm gonna have you hold tight for a minute.
Judge,
I'm
this
gonna
is,
put you,
law
yes.
and said that that Mr. Bachman told him to come to the courtroom. So that's why I put ready.
Okay, okay. All right, who do you have, Attorney Barrow?
Let me see. Corey Watkins, Roosevelt, Washington, John Young, Johnny Watkins, Mary Wilcoxon. I believe Roland's iPhone is mine as well.
This is Journey.
Do you want me to just admit the ones that I got, Your Honor? Or one individuals?
Yep, you can admit them so I can know.
Okay.
Johnny Watkins,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Johnny Ray Watkins. This is ticket number SP 1518593, one count driver's license never acquired. Also calling ticket number SP 1518520, count 1, 21 to 25 miles over posted speed, count 2, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Mr. Watkins. Mr. Watkins, please state your name for the record.
Johnny Watkins.
Your Honor, today's a day and time scheduled for show calls. We ask the court to set aside any and all outstanding warrants.
All right, at this time, the court will set aside any warrants that may be out here on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to schedule all matters for a adjourned date to allow Mr. Watkins to get into compliance.
So I'll set this matter for a pretrial on the date of February 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. I'll set his bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. I'll see you then, sir. You're all set, Mr. Watkins.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Kenyon Wilson is yours?
No, I'm going to put that
Okay.
individual in the break and the waiting room. Mr. Washington is mine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on
Okay,
one
one
moment,
second,
Mr.
Mr.
Washington.
Washington. I don't have that. All right, hold tight, everybody. All right, Mr. Washington, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, a waiting room. I gotta get your file, so hold on a second. Do somebody else, Attorney Barrow, that you met. Hold, tell me who it is first before you do it.
John Young, Your Honor.
Nope.
It's a dismissal for no PO.
You gotta wait. Who else?
Mary Wilcoxon. It's an adjournment.
Yep, I can do that one.
Okay.
Ms. Wilcoxon, oh, you want to adjourn the trial?
No,
Is it a
adjourn
trial?
to a trial. Adjourn for a
Oh,
trial,
okay.
not
Okay.
adjourn. to-
All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right. Ms. Wilcoxon?
Ms. Wilcoxon? Jesus. Okay. I'll grab someone else. I'll tell you who they are. Roland White. Can I do that one, Your Honor?
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take a brief break. Everyone take a brief break for a moment, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Let a few people. They're checked in the waiting list. Officer Allison?
Yes, Officer Allison.
Okay, I'm gonna put you back in the breakout room. Who are
Okay,
you,
thank you.
who are you here for?
Christian Warren.
Okay, thank you. Officer Smith? Officer J. Smith? Takeda West? Ms. West, please take your device off mute. Ms. West, please take your phone off mute.
I'm sorry, this is Officer Smith.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hold on, Officer Smith. Ms. West?
This is her niece. She went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, let's see. She just checked back in. Has she talked to an attorney yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put her back in the breakout room because I'm not sure about her.
Okay.
Did you speak with her, Mr. Barrow?
Did he?
With who? I'm sorry.
Takeda West.
With Miss West? No, I did not. That's not one of mine.
Okay. Ms. West, I'm gonna put you back in the breakout room.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's at number 5.
5. Okay.
Leslie Wade. Leslie Wade.
Hello, can you hear me?
Leslie Wade.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Have you talked with Mr. Reagan or Mr. Taylor yet?
No, I was waiting on them. I kind of had trouble. I was just my battery went dead on my computer, then it went dead on my phone. I had to replug it and get back in your room. I apologize.
Breakout.
Did you hear me?
I did, yeah, but you're fine. I'm gonna put you back in the breakout room until Mr. Taylor or Mr. Reagan get here.
Reagan. Oh, he's not there?
Not yet.
Oh.
Taylor is taking his place today, Mr. Taylor did come, but he's not here right now. So I'm gonna put you on number 6.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna put you back in breakout room number 6 until he gets here.
Okay, I was in 20 though.
Oh, good. Okay, thanks for telling me that. I'll put you back in 20.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Officer Smith, who were you here for today?
I'm here for Leslie Wade.
Okay. Mr. Wade, please join the breakout room. Okay, I'm gonna put you back in breakout room number 1, officer.
Okay.
Ms. West, would you please join the breakout room? Ms. West? Okay, I'm done, Judge. I guess she'll join sooner or later and stay out here.
Okay. Did we figure out who's Roland's iPhone? Before I start back up or no?
That's Roland White, Your Honor.
Okay, cool. As long as we know who it is.
No problem. Okay.
No, it's okay.
You said it's Roland who? I'm sorry, Roland who?
White.
Right. White.
All right, I'm gonna bring in Mr. Roosevelt Washington and Mr. Young. Okay. All right. Put people on mute. Now calling the matter of the people versus Roosevelt F. Washington. This is U ticket 582-43920. This is one count of possession of narcotics. This matter has been set for a 4-month delayed sentence. My fine was $100 and it was set for a reveal this morning. Can I have appearances for the record, starting with defense counsel, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, please state your name for the record.
My name is Roosevelt Washington.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today is the day and time scheduled for review. I had an opportunity to look at the register of actions. It did indicate that as of the 3rd, I believe, Mr. Washington did make the payment to satisfy the conditions of the review. As such, we would ask the court to complete his delayed sentence and dismiss the underlying offense.
Let me see. Oh, I didn't turn on the system. All right. $100. This should just be $100.
165.
Yeah, I told him $100.
And I paid 165.
Hold on, Mr. Washington. Let the court observe your file.
Yes, sir.
Why would you pay over how much I told you to pay?
The lady at the window said I had to pay another $65.
What did the judge tell you you had to pay?
$100.
Okay. Mr. Washington, next time you run into that situation, who you going to believe, the person at the window or me?
I believe you, Your Honor, but I'm scared of y'all.
Mr. Washington,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Washington, next time say I thought it was just $100 and have them call the courtroom, because now we got to figure out how to get you the $65 back. Because I told you to pay $100. All right, With that being said, the court is going to dismiss this matter. He was on a 4-month delay sentence. I say that he paid the amount that needed to be paid and more. Mr. Washington, I understand it can be scary to be with the court, but next time say, I thought it was $100. And it's okay to ask them what happened. And if they were not being forthright, you let me know. And then that way I could be able to do it. It did say 165 on the computer for some reason, but it should have just said 100, okay?
Yes, ma'am. So how do I
All
get the 65 back?
We're working on it right now. They'll send it to you in the mail. It's just gonna take a while. So that's why I'm telling you, you should wait, because then it's gonna take a moment for it to get back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll send it back. We'll have it sent to you. It'll be sent via check, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's nothing further. This case is dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a blessed day.
You too, sir. All right. John Young.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus John Demir Young Jr. This is ticket SP 1395233. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Mr. Young. Sir, please state your name for the record.
John DeMar Young.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today is the day and time scheduled for a trial. It is now 11:21 a.m. This matter was scheduled for 9 a.m. To my knowledge, the complaining officer has failed to appear. As such, I'd like to make a motion for dismissal at this time.
All right. The time is now 11:21 a.m. No officer having appeared in this matter. I don't believe this is the officers on furlough, and I don't see them having checked in. So I'm going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure if your license is not up to date and valid, you get it there, and that you provide the appropriate documents when you're stopped by a police officer, okay?
Yes.
All right. There's nothing further. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. White, did you talk to somebody already?
No, my phone had one there. Do I join the breakout room still?
We're
You
ready
didn't
to
talk
move
to
forward.
Attorney Barrow?
We're ready to move forward with Mr. White as well.
Okay. All right.
I didn't hear you, sir.
We're
Okay.
going to move forward with
What?
your case, sir. It's going to be a dismissal, as
Okay.
we discussed.
Okay.
All right. Give
Thank
me
you.
1 second on his though. I'll put you in the waiting room. Just stay there and hold tight, okay?
Okay.
All right. Attorney Boffman, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I must have missed something.
Well, I was calling your name for a while and there was no
Oh, I'm
response.
sorry.
So, all right. All right. Let me do my in-person matter because I also have Mr. Gaiman from the toxicology on the record as well. All right. We're ready on you, Mr. Yakini. Now calling the matter of the people versus Aljamuni Yakini. This is ticket Z808366. This is 1 count of operating while impaired. This is the date and time set for a review. Last time we were in court, he had made 1 payment October 4th of $100, was attending AA meetings, but no victim impact panel, missed screenings. He was enrolled in outpatient, and he took the alcohol highway safety class. I said that by the next time he has to be on time with testing. He has to attend the VIP panel, and he has to pay on this account. Appearances for the record, starting with the probation officer, please.
Good morning to the court. Gary Bradfield, occurring on behalf of probation.
All right. I know she can't hear you, so you're gonna move over there to the, yeah, everybody gotta be in the same area. Sorry. Over there near the mic.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yes, thanks.
Gary Bradfield on behalf of the probation department.
All right.
Good
And then
morning. Good morning,
Go
Your
ahead,
Honor.
Judge
Harry
Bachman.
Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Yes, sir. Ajamu Yakini.
All right. I also have the testing agent online with me as well. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, this is Samuel Gaiman, representing Affordable Testing Services.
All right. All right. Today is the date and time set for a review. Attorney Officer Bradfield.
Yes, Judge. Since we were last here, like you indicated for the court, December the 4th, the defendant has several conditions in which to comply with to show proof of outpatient treatment, in which he did provide that paperwork of completing October 25th, 2023. The defendant did provide proof this morning via email to me of his victim's impact class that was completed on December the 12th, 2023. He did make a payment since the last review, January 3rd this year of $100. But more importantly, he was ordered to drug test randomly, in which he did test at Affordable Testing Service in Detroit. And the defendant made an attempt to defraud his test. I did receive an email from the agency, the account manager, Mr. Samuel, in regards to that, and I did provide that paperwork to the court this morning. The defendant did defraud his test. He brought in some type of device to the agency. As well, we're here today, and Mr. Yakini was tested by 36th District Court, and disappointingly, he's positive for alcohol. So that's where we are, Judge. He's positive today for alcohol, appearing in front of the court. So we know that his probation was supposed to end last month, but we're here today. He remains in violation.
So,
Attorney Bachman.
I believe it is the defendant's intention to plead guilty to the violation here.
Are you ready to admit you have a drinking problem, sir?
Yes, ma'am. But
Okay, no. All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. All right. Is it true that back on, well, we can do today's incident. Is it true that you tested at 36th District Court today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, first let me put, and when you tested, it has been shown that you tested positive for alcohol. Do you accept that responsibility, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Use because I have not been drinking.
Mr. Yakini. Mr. Yakini, I have an incident report in front of me, and I don't know if you got to read it, but let me read it for you.
Yes, ma'am.
On the date of December 27th, and Miss Sandy, I'll send this to you just in case I read too fast, but I'll try and be a little slower. I know when you read stuff, you go top speed sometimes. This was authored that at the location of Detroit West, 1100 McNichols and Meyer Street in the city of Detroit, they viewed Mr. Yakini attempting to defraud his test. Mr. Yakini had an apparatus with a white top concealed in the front of his pants. Mr. Yakini attempted to open the top of the apparatus before providing a urine specimen. I viewed the bottle in the mirror that was concealed in the front zipper area. After I viewed this apparatus, I told Mr. Yakini to remove the container. Mr. Yakini immediately pulled down his shorts to cover the bottle and fastened his pants to conceal the bottle. Mr. Yakini refused to continue with his testing, which I explained to him that his attempt is now a misdemeanor under Michigan's MCL 750.1 section 410C, and that his attempt will be reported to his agent immediately after today's shift. Mr. Yakini refused testing services and walked out of the testing center. You know, what grieves me more about this is that I was so excited because you had done the other things that I asked you to do, but I can't force help down your throat, right? And it scares me. It scares me so much because it's almost like you're not going to learn till you kill somebody. And then you're going to sober up real quick. Oh, like that's scary. That's scary. And it should scare you that you're that addicted that you can't stop drinking. Like that's scary to me for anything. I mean, I'm just talking about like with coffee. I love coffee. If I cannot not have a glass of coffee one day, that's scary because that means that thing has a hold and an addiction over my head. And you obviously, because I told you were testing. I told you. So even for an entire month, that's what's scary. You last came back here on December the 4th. So for one entire month, knowing that I was watching you like a hawk, you don't even have the capacity or the ability to tell yourself, you know what, for this 1 month, I'm about to keep it all together because I know. Officer Bradford, what's your recommendation?
Judge, we're recommending that the defendant is in jail.
I said last time it was going to be a violation of 10 days, remember?
Yes, Judge, I do remember that. 20 days in jail with no early release. And if the court so wishes to continue his probation, I have no objections to that.
This is so sad. Yeah, you do. Last time I said 10 days, Wayne County Jail, I'll give you work release. That's what I told you last time.
Yes.
What do you want to say on your behalf?
That on the 13th of December, I came in to test.
Yes.
Well, excuse me, on the 13th of December, I called to see if my color was being called.
Yep.
I did not hear my color called. So I called the next day on the 14th of December and I heard my color grape called. When I got to the testing facility, the lady facilitating the test told me that they didn't call my color grape.
Okay.
That they had called gray and that they must have called my color the day prior. And so that's why I tested on the 14th, but I tried to make an attempt to show that I was trying to test on my day by going.
Mr. King, you know how crazy you sound to me right now? Very, just so you know. Because you coming with all the stuff. You ain't addressed the day that you went at all. It's like you're avoiding the situation. I'm scared for you. You are a young man. You should have a long life ahead and you not holding yourself up right now. Let me ask this, Officer Bradford. Is there any, I'm going to sentence him to jail just so you know for this time, but is there any additional like services we can provide? But you have to want this. I'm not going to keep throwing stuff your way and you're not ready. You have to want to not drink. You don't provide information about an outpatient because right now all we're doing is going in. You like, yeah, but I'm a drink. And I don't know if it's to help you cope or what it is that makes you have to do it. That's why I'm not like, it's a reason, right? That you feel like you need to and you cannot function without having alcohol as a part of your life. So is there any additional things that we can offer him when he gets out?
Sure, Judge. We can impose on the defendant an alcohol tether. Once he gets out of jail, we can put a tether on him for X amount of days to monitor him that way as well. But it'll be at his expense.
I know.
No.
I mean,
but Affordable Testing Service did make it clear to me that he is no longer welcome to.
Now you can't even test places.
No longer welcome to test there. That's been made clear to me by Mr. Samuel Gaiman.
Mr. Gaiman, is that true? He's no longer able to test at your center. State your name for the record, please.
Samuel Gaiman. what we wanted to understand until that time moment. We will accept him to do random testing at our facility, but until it was clear with the courts for him to continue testing with us, we have no problem with it. But again, what I'd like to put on record is that integrity of testing is important. And what we find is, as I was explaining to Mr. Bradfield, is that Mr. Yakini is missing his testing protocol, and he's coming outside of his testing days, which basically he's testing on women's testing days, as I monitored his testing log. So by him not testing on the days that he's required to test, it puts me in a position that this may not have been the first time he's done this. And that's why once we see that, because what happens is he creates this environment which that information can be spreaded, and now you have multiple people, breaking down the integrity of the testing and finding the loopholes and different things. So that's why his testing was actually stopped at the time of this incident.
Glad I let you speak and say that, because that's a concern, right?
It is. And again, I just say that, we all here, and I don't know if Mr. Kinney understands it, that we all here in behalf of trying to assist and get him through this program. But yet, as you said prior, it's up to him. He has the last word to follow through that. So if he chooses not to move forward and he's having these different, things, it does become a problem. But on my end, I have to stand with integrity. And that's what was challenged at the time on 12/27.
Now I wish I would have put him in a drug treatment court program. Because, I mean, there's it grieves me. It really does. Like, it makes me so sad that you don't care about yourself enough, that I'm over here caring more about your life. Alcohol would just eat away at you. And I'm not saying that we can't do it. I'd be lying to you if I told you I didn't have alcohol. But it doesn't control me. It's controlling you. And I can't, the only help I can give you is what I can give you. I mean, to hear that you did it several times, that Officer Bradfield has told me all the times you missed, and then all the time I didn't realize you were showing up though. All right. So I'm gonna order him. Do you have your paperwork so that you can be able to get out of court? I mean, get out for work so you don't lose your job?
I don't know exactly what paperwork I need for that, so I don't think I do.
But you brought paperwork? I mean, you going in. I made it very clear you were gonna go in today, didn't I?
Yes, ma'am.
I sure did. And there's no early release on this. You're gonna spend all those 10 days in there. I know you wanted 20 days, Officer Bradfield, but I'm gonna do the 10 days. He did come into some compliance. So that's how I know you're not like unaware, but alcohol has a hold on you. You need to find a program. Because although testing and the ankle brace is going to be going off all the time, Officer Bradfield, you're going to be coming down here calling me 24/7. Unless you think we can try that when he gets out. Do you want to try that for a little while to see if it'll help? Yes, sure. Now, if we're going to put in all this effort to help you, because we only going to try it for a little while. If it goes off all over and over again, I'm still doing jail, just so you know. But if it goes off over and over again, then at some point in time, I'm going to just close it on out. And you just going to have to pay the fines and costs. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So it's the order of the court today that I am going to give you those 10 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. After that, you're going to continue with probation with the alcohol tether. Officer Bradford, I need you to tell me how he's doing. I want you to win this year, but you got to want yourself to win too. And I'm not going to keep dragging it out. I'm going to just let it be. And I hate to do that. But if you're ready to get some help, I'm going to help you. All right. All right. That's the order of this court today. You're going to do 10 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. After that, you're still going to report to Officer Bradfield. We're going to put an alcohol tether on. We're going to see if that can help you with this issue. You know you got an issue, right, Mr. Yakini?
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to help you. Got to help yourself. I can't wear the tether for you. It's going to be on you. So that means that you have to tell yourself whatever it is that you need to do. Don't pick up another bad habit, but start thinking of ways that you can refocus your mind so that alcohol is not it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. That's the order of this court. I know we may need to call somebody. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Yakini, yes.
How can what papers exactly do I need to?
I told you. Now you should have been asking Officer Bradfield that a long time ago. Can he report on Monday? Get his paperwork. Do you know what paperwork he needs? I don't even know if they do work release, to be honest. You may just have to go straight in.
What will I be able to make a call to let people know where I'm ending up today?
I'll give you a moment to make a call. If you run no, ooh-wee.
Oh, man.
Okay, you can go sit. Go sit. Well, you have your cell phone with you?
Yeah, but it's off and I can't call them off my cell phone. So I need to use the phone and I need to write down some numbers that
Okay. All right. I can give you a moment to do that while we call for some people to do that. Okay. So that way we can come up and then you can go in today. Okay.
Also, Judge, if I may.
Yes.
After he does his 10 days, he needs to have a deadline in order to get that tether put on.
Okay. Can the deadline be within those first 2 weeks?
Sure.
Okay. Yep. So we can, because sometimes I know they on back and I don't want him to sit there in jail without having on. I would prefer that he has it for release, but I also don't want him to be held.
I have a place where he can get his tether put on.
Okay. He needs to have it on by, so 10 days. He needs to have it on by that Friday when he gets released, because 10 days won't be. So that's going to be, today's the 5th. So it's the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So he needs to have it on by no later than January 22nd. Okay? All right.
So 10 days from now is the 15th.
Yes, but I'm giving you that time to get it because it's going to be a cost to it, okay? So if you need to take down some numbers, yes, what do you need? Call for the people, right? Oh, alcohol tether. I need to have, I'm gonna place him on an alcohol tether. Okay, oh. No. Off the record in this matter.
Hey, Mary. I'm going to take about 3 minutes, please.
All right, I'm out, Your Honor.
Jazz or Mary, I'm back whenever we're ready.
All right. I'm sorry that took so long. I'm sorry this is the longest docket. All right. Let me bring in these folks so they at least know that they are here. All right. Everyone, please place yourself on mute until I call your matter. I do apologize that it's taking so long this morning. We had quite the heavy docket today. But place yourself on mute until I call your matter. All right.
Hello?
Hello, put yourself on mute until I call your matter, please. Dorian Ward.
Yes.
All right. Where's he at? All right. Now recalling the matter of the people versus Dorian Ward. This is ticket SP 10592-181, SP 124195551, and SP SX 38294461, SP 139080501. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Harry Boffin on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Ward. Can you please stand still?
I can't. I'm walking. I'm at work. Dorian
I am
Ward.
too, Mr. Ward. I'm at work
I'm
too. How
standing
about
still,
that?
ma'am. Look, I'm paused. Please. Oh my God. I'm here.
So-
I'm paused.
So
You're the
we're,
one without a license, Mr. Ward. Now, my
I
license
know.
is very valid. So stop hollering at us. I know it's taking a long time today, but calm yourself. I'm sorry. We know you were trying to get to a quiet area. I know it's been a long time. Take your tone and some of the bass out. We're going to get you out. All right, go ahead, Attorney Boffin.
Thank you, Judge. We're going to, for arraignment purposes, waive any formal reading of the information or complaint or the warrant and stand mute and ask for a pretrial date, please, and thank you.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial on the date of February 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. I'll set his bond at $0 personal. All right, have a good day. You better have your license that day too, because I'm going to remember, Mr. Ward. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
all.
bye-bye, sir. You're very welcome, Mr. Ward. All right. Ronald White. Just give me.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Ronald White. This is ticket SP 148289001. One count use loudspeakers without permission or unreasonable noise. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Bill appearing on behalf of Mr. White. Mr. White, state your name for the record.
Roland White.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's the day and time scheduled for a trial for 9 a.m. It is now 11:48 a.m. The complaining witness has failed to appear. As such, would like to make a motion for dismissal.
All right, Mr. White, take your hat off for 1 second for me.
Okay.
All right. All right. At this time, the court is going to honor. Let me make sure this is one of the officers that got a little request about. I didn't. All right. The court is going to honor your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure that you adhere to all the rules, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That concludes this hearing. I have to file, I thought. I printed it out. All right. Ramon Wilkerson. Officer Olson. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second. Officer O. Olson?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't know how I got removed.
It's okay. He pled guilty earlier though, so you're all set. Be safe out there, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, who's talking to me?
This is Roland White.
Yes.
So the case is dismissed. I can leave now.
You can leave now. Yes, Mr. White.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Raymond, Mr. Wilkerson, I'm calling you next.
I'm here.
Now calling all right, now calling the matters of the people versus Raymond Lamont Wilkerson. This is ticket SP 1490007. Count 1, city parks closed. Count 2, urination defecation in the public place. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052 for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Ramon Wilkerson.
Your Honor, trial was set to begin at 9 a.m. in this matter. It is now 11:51. Would you consider a motion to dismiss for the reason that there's no complaining witness that's checked in today?
All right. Being at the time is now 11:51 a.m., no officer being present, the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always have everything, make sure even if these allegations are not true, that you have everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay,
All right. All right, have a good day.
thank you.
No problem. Mary Wilcoxon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mary Wilcoxon. This is ticket number SP 1489538. Count 1, defective brake lights. Count 2, reckless driving. Also calling ticket number SP 1489520. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Taylor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on
Yes,
behalf of
yes, hold
Ms.
on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Yes, yes, Miss Sandy.
While you were calling the case, there was noise in her background and it drowned everything out. I couldn't hear it. Can you?
Okay, I'll recall it. I'll recall it. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mary Wilcoxon. This is ticket SP 1489520. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number SP 1489538. Count 1, defective brake lights. Count 2, reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Ms. Wilcoxon. Ms. Wilcoxon, say your name for the record.
I, Mary Wilcoxon, is here as well.
Your Honor, today's a day and time scheduled for an arraignment. As such, waive the former reading, stand mute, continue a plea of not guilty.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Wilcoxon would like to schedule this matter for a bench trial.
All right. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Hand down. It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. Did you have an opportunity to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to set it for the date of March 18th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, ma'am. Also know that you have to come down and get fingerprinted. Your charge is reckless driving. So before the next trial, you need to come down here and get fingerprinted, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. You put on a ticket, come back for fingerprints. Okay, all right. So come down and do that. First floor, 36th District Court. They'll know how to call us to get this information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you for your patience and your time this morning, okay?
You as well, Your Honor. You have a great day.
All right. You too, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Attorney Al.
No problem.
Kenyon Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Recalling the matter of the people versus Kenyon Jamal Wilson. This is ticket SP 1516956. Count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
Ken Wilson.
Your Honor, we're continuing a not guilty plea at this stage, and the defendant is requesting a bench trial, please, by Zoom.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
It's my understanding you want to have a bench trial or a waiver trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for the date of March 18th. March 18th via Zoom at 9:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Arthur Williams. You know how to unmute yourself, sir? All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Arthur Earl Williams. This is ticket SP 1508340. Count 1, drove while license suspended, repeat offender. Ticket SP 150836261, expired plates. Count 2 of that same ticket is no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Arthur Earl Williams.
Judge, the defendant wants to resolve this today. There's a recommendation that if he pleads guilty to failing to display a valid driver's license, that's a 0-point offense, that the balance of the cases read today would be dismissed. He's going to plead guilty, and he is ready to give a factual basis. On his behalf, I stipulate to probable cause for any matter being dismissed here today. Thank you.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I guess I was guilty.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, I'm guilty.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
I understand.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, sir. I'm going to take your attention back to the date of October the 7th of 2023. Were you driving a Buick in the area of East Lafayette and the I-375 service drive in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied. Thank you.
All right. And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to the reduced charge of fail to display. The remaining 2 charges, which are civil infractions, will be dismissed. Sir, my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
Give me 30 days.
All right. So I'll have it due no later than February 5th, 2024. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're welcome. You're all set. We got soft heart like me. Taquita West.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you turn your camera on for me, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Taquita, and West.
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
ticket number U65631823. 1 count, enter a vacant dwelling without written authorization. She also has some other tickets that are in warrant status. That will be ticket SP 1257016. 73, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1357155, count 1, untitled, unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, license improper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name.
Taquita West.
Judge, we're asking for a bench trial by Zoom, please.
All right, stand or mute and waive the, set aside the bench warrants that are currently out there, enter plea guilty on her behalf. Ma'am, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
I did speak to someone, but not about everything, just about the vacant dwelling, and it wasn't a vacant dwelling. It was my brother's apartment.
Miss
building.
West, if you keep talking, you're gonna have a jury trial. I'm setting jury trials in April and May. So if you want to keep telling me some business, go ahead.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
listening.
So the additional cases, they're in warrant status. So your attorney may not have known about it. That means that you failed to appear for another court date in the past. And I have them, so you're in warrant status for 4 different cases.
Oh,
so you may not have talked about them. But I would like to get them out of warrant status so that you don't have them just sitting there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna set everything on the same date of March 19th. March 19th at 9:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Come back and we'll be able to handle these matters at that time, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good day.
I didn't hear what time you said.
9:30 a.m. on March March 19th, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. You're very welcome, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Octavia Washington.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Yes, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Octavia Renee Washington. This is ticket SP 1498143. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, false fraudulent insurance information. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
May it please the court, Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant, Miss Washington. State your name.
Octavia Washington.
Your Honor, the defendant has been advised she is aware of her need to come down and be fingerprinted prior to or on the next action date. We're asking, because of the nature of the charges, that the matter be set for a bench trial by Zoom, please.
All right. That's the case. Please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial, a waiver trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. You understand that, ma'am?
Is that the trial where if the officer don't show up, they get thrown out?
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Man, but you already have some tickets in default. You have a careless driving in default right now, a no proof of insurance in default.
I'm paying that. That's on a payment plan.
Okay. Oh, you paying that? Okay, cool. All right. So I'll set this matter for a bench trial that day. Ma'am, I have to be able to see you. So how you're on the phone right now, how you can only hear my voice, that can't happen on trial day. On trial day, I need you to figure out how to get the Zoom app on your computer and download it, or you need to physically come down to 36th District Court, because on the phone on your bench trial day is unacceptable, okay?
Okay, so I have to come in person because my phone don't download it.
All right, so I'll see you in person on the 19th. I'll even put on here in person.
The 19th of what?
19th of March at 9:30 a.m. 19th of March. Okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. All right. Terrence Williams.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Terrence Lee Williams. This is ticket SP 1478859. One count operation of unregistered off-road vehicle on public highway or street. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrel appearing on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name for the record, please.
Terrence Williams.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's the date and time scheduled for trial. I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Dia Mason, who indicated that there is a stipulation for dismissal on this matter.
All right. Being that there is a stipulation for this matter to be dismissed, the court is going to grant that. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. I see the officer is here.
That is correct. Let the record reflect that the officer is here, the complaining witness.
All right. But this is going to be a dismissal per stipulation. All right. If there's nothing further, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you for your patience today. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. All right. Officer Metcalf. Let me get him out here. Officer Abdul Ghani. I'm pronouncing it terrible.
Yes, ma'am.
You're all set. That we just did. If I'd have known that was the case, I'd let you go a while ago. But thank you so much. You be safe out there, okay?
Yep. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Thank you, sir. Levante Williams.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Levante Allen Williams. This is ticket SP 1485869. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Levante Williams.
Judge, the defendant is going to waive his right to any further hearings, any trials. He's going to plead guilty to 1 count of failing to display a valid driver's license. He's been advised. He's ready to give a factual basis. And I stipulate to probable cause for any matters being dismissed as part of the recommendation. Thank you.
All right. If that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. I do have Officer Metcalf here as well. Sir, did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am, they did not.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, correct.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you have to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Correct.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of July 31st of 2023. Were you driving a Dodge vehicle in the area of West McNichols and Schaefer in the city of Detroit?
Correct.
While you're driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
I am. Thank you.
All right. And the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the reduced charge. Failed to display the remaining civil infraction will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for this is $200. How long will it take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
Can I have 60 days?
All right. So I'll give you until March 5th, 2024 to have that taken care of. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Roderick Warfolk.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, turn your camera on for me, okay? All right, now calling the matter of People versus Roderick Warfolk. This is ticket number SP 14973-271, reckless driving, 1 count. Also ticket SP 14973-311, open alcohol and a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
Yes, Roderick Woolfolk.
Where you going, Mr. Warfolk?
No, we're open the blind so I get a little light so you can see me. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's all right. You just started moving. I got nervous. All right, there you go. We can't see you much better now. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
So my client waives of any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and requests a pretrial date, please, Your Honor.
All right, I don't know if I got your name for the record. Mr. Woolfolk, could you state your name for the record?
Yes, Roderick Woolfolk.
All right, thank you so much. All right, I will enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I'll set this for a pretrial on the date of February 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. I'll set his bond at $0. Mr. Woolfolk, have you been fingerprinted for these matters yet?
No, my attorney just told me I have to do so.
Fantastic. Make sure you come down before the next date to do that, okay?
Okay, appreciate it.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hoffman.
Cortez, Washington. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Cortez, Leon, Washington. This is ticket SP 1500720. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1502413. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, prohibited left turn. Count 3, defective windshield. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Ali Bear appearing on behalf of Mr. Washington. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Cortez, Washington.
Do me a favor, sit up, sir.
Yeah, I got the flu, man. I can barely stand.
Okay. Your Honor, today is the day and time scheduled for a pretrial and a hearing. There is an offer to which Mr. Washington would like to avail himself to. That is to plead guilty to a ticket ending in 7201, which would be amended to a failure to display. Ticket ending in 4132 of a prohibited left turn would be amended to speeding 1 to 5 and dismissal of the remaining matters. And I do stipulate the probable cause.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside what's been stated on the record today in exchange for this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of September 20th of 2023. At that time, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Michigan Avenue and Griswold Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving this vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, did you make a prohibited left turn?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display as well as 1 to 5 on speed. Sir, the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you?
That's cool.
All right. So I'll have that due no later than January 19th.
Yeah.
January 19th, sir, 2024. Yes. On the FTD, since you are sick and you still came online today, I'm going to waive the cost and fines on that ticket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Feel better, okay, please, and thank you.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Go down to the court or pay it online?
You can either come down or you can pay it online, either one.
Okay.
All right. All right. Did anyone talk to Maria White? She's in room 32. Yes, we do. And I don't have Jay's file. She been there for a while now.
Oh, okay. I'll go speak with her. I need to see her.
Thank you. Huh? I have Leslie Wade. I have Corey Watkins. Make sure it's not stuck to anything. Jordan. Yeah, that's what I have. Wow. Let me make sure. I'm gonna look through the stuff, Mary, make sure. Liable to get something else. Okay.
Can one of the attorneys go into number 20 and see what Mr. Wade wants? He keeps asking for help about 5 times.
Yes, his attorney hasn't returned back. That would be Mr. Taylor.
You have Mr. Wade, though?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Judge, and I did talk to Mr. Taylor. We got, I gave him an offer.
I'm sure you did. I got all these officers here. All right, I'm gonna let the officers go because at this point in time, I need them to, it's 12:15.
Okay.
So, officers, on the Leslie Wade, I appreciate your patience today. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, Officer Hood. We haven't resolved it yet, but you have been here a substantial amount of time. So I see you, Mr. Ward. Give me 1 second and take your hat off. I know you're a FedEx driver, but you got to give me a second, okay?
I think it's also Trooper Corona.
Yep, I'm trying to get him out too. Trooper Corona, you can go ahead and leave now, okay?
All right, we're all set.
Yes, he hasn't played yet, but if he comes in, I'm not going to do this today. So you're all set. Officer Corona. You've waited a substantial amount of time today. You're all set.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All
Have a good
right.
day.
You too. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jalen Juan Moore, Ward, W-A-R-D. This is ticket number SP 15110312, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3 of that same ticket is no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Jalen Juan Ward.
So, Your Honor, I'm pleased to announce that the defendant is in compliance. I have reviewed documents that are in his name. His registration will expire on his birthday, June 1st of 2024, and his insurance is valid until September 30th of the same year. I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation to dismiss the instant cases, and I thank the prosecutor and the court.
Is that not your birthday, Mr. Ward?
No.
Okay.
Well,
it's okay. That's when they go expire. Mr. Ward, you like me. You can't hold water. Your face was like, that ain't it. Listen, that's all right.
Company car.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So we got it all straightened out though, Mr. Ward. So you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
The court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice for him presenting the appropriate documents today. All right, Mr. Ward, you have a good day and make sure you tell that company to always keep that stuff up to date so you don't have to sit in court, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, sir.
Her name's White.
It's Maria White. Johnny, you gave me that already. You gave me Janine White. It's Janae White, I think.
Maria White.
Oh, Maria White.
Is it Maria?
Good morning. Good morning. How do you pronounce your first name? What is the full name? Is it
Maria White?
Your Honor,
Do you have any letters in front of it? Huh?
845 show cause, the sole ticket.
I don't see it, Mr. Barrow, so I'm not screening anything. I don't see it.
It's right here, Maria Gabriela White, show cause, officer.
Correct.
Well, that's not helping us. You putting the paper up.
Would you like the ticket number?
That ain't helping me either.
I don't know what to do now, Miss Mason. I'm running out of options.
I don't know what's on here.
Here she is.
I see
so
it.
She's the fifth one from the bottom on page 3.
I got you. Okay. He's tucked in between Cheyenne and Quintana. Gotcha.
Yes.
She's got
She's
document
here.
verification.
I did.
All right.
Okay. Dismissal.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Maria Gabriela White. And I loved how you said your personal name. This is ticket number SP 14682531. This is one called no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Ali Vero appearing on behalf of White. White, please say your name for the record.
Maria White.
Thank you. Your Honor, today's the date and time scheduled for show cause. We ask the court to set aside any and all standing warrants.
All right, at this time, the court is going to set aside any warrants that may be out there. They haven't made it yet, but and enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to review the documentation Ms. White provided, and she is in compliance, and there is stipulation from the prosecution to dismiss.
All right, we're just pulling it to make sure she don't have any additional tickets with it. Okay. Okay.
Judge, can I have about 30 seconds, please?
You may. They all closed. She paid it. That was this motion. Okay. So there's someone. You're the best. All right. 1 second. All right, Miss Sandy, you ready? All right, fantastic. All right, so at this time, we just want to make sure you had no other tickets open. You don't, it's just this case. We will dismiss it without prejudice for you providing appropriate documents. Ma'am, I'm sorry it took so long this morning. Don't worry, it's not like we weren't working out here, but we got you in, okay, Miss White? And so this case is dismissed. You have a helper today with you?
Yes, we haven't started school.
Okay, I see the hand going up. I thank you so much for being patient with us this morning, sir. We appreciate it, okay? They like, whatever. I want my mommy back. All right, have a great day. That concludes this hearing.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too. Have a very nice day, ma'am. That kid looked like nope today. All right, Mr. Where did Mr. Whatchamacallit go? Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Did you speak to your client already, or you need to talk to him? All right, fantastic. I'm gonna bring him out. Yes.
Are we all set? Or do we still
You
have
are
more?
all set. Thank you, Attorney Barrow. I know it was a morning. I don't know how my Friday turned out like this. God bless
All right,
America.
Judge. Thank you to everyone else. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Buffett.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Attorney
everybody.
Barber.
I'll see you back
Peace
at
out.
1:30. Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right, Mr. Taylor, I'm gonna need you to come closer to the speaker over here, so she can be able to hear you. All right, Mr. Wade. All right. Turn around. You see that little dot up there for me?
Uh-oh.
There you go. I know it's gonna be awkward. You're gonna be putting your back to me, but I know it's not on purpose, so I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Leslie Wade. This is Z ticket 808793. This is one count operating while intoxicated. We also have ticket number SP 139108161. This is one count open alcohol and a motor vehicle driver. Today is the date and time set for a bench trial in these matters. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wade.
And Mr. Wade, state your name for the record, please, sir.
Leslie Wade.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding? The officers were present for
Yes,
these matters.
The officers were present, Your Honor, and Mr. Wade would like to avail himself of the people's offer. It's one count of OWIL, visibly impaired and open intoxicant, Your Honor.
Okay, so we got OWIL operating while visibly impaired.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then we have the open intoxicants passenger.
Yes.
All right. All right. If that's the case, please raise your right hand, Mr. Wade. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, they didn't.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date first of October 10th of 2022. Sir, were you driving a vehicle? It would have been a Cadillac vehicle in the area of James Cousin Freeway in the city of Detroit, and you were on the Lodge, and it looks like Southfield Freeway. That area, sir, you remember that M10?
Well, it was the Lodge and 7 Mile, but yes, I remember the day.
7 Mile. All right, and that's in the city of Detroit, sir.
Yes, it is.
All right, and sometimes it's the ramp, the shoulder ramp, and they already call it the freeway area name too. Okay. And while you were in that area, were you under the influence of alcohol operating a vehicle?
Yes, I was.
All right. And did you also have alcohol in that vehicle, sir?
Yes, I did.
Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. The court is satisfied as well and will enter the pleas to the reduced charge of operating while visibly impaired, operating with alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. I wish you would have been in here for my other case. This is so dangerous, Mr. Wade. So dangerous. You know, we think that we can handle our alcohol and we can just hop in. And the next thing you know, you done flip the car onto the freeway. You done killed the other person, not yourself. And now you have a felony charge across the street. We don't want to do that, okay? So I'm gonna bring you back for a sentencing. I'll lecture more at that point in time. That's gonna be on February 7th at 8:45 a.m. Sir, you're gonna have to call. Do you have a piece of paper to take down a number? I'm gonna have you call. If not, I'm gonna have the attorney write it down for you. But if you can get one, get a piece of paper. If not, I understand.
Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, 313
313.
965
Yes.
3414.
Okay. What's this?
All right, that's our probation department, so that they can create the document that I'll need to be able to sentence you on the 7th. Okay, you need to give them a phone call. You can call them. If you don't call them today, call them Monday morning, okay? And let them know that you need to put this together, okay?
Okay. Is there any reason why I couldn't get sentenced today?
You can call today. Go ahead, call today.
Okay.
But you said that you couldn't finish it today, because now that I need to get some information on you before I move forward with sentencing. I want to know a couple of things about you and make sure this is not repeated behavior. And I don't have that right in front of me. So that's why we can't finish it today. But then on the day, make sure that your attorney appropriately advocates for you on your behalf. I do realize this was a couple of years ago, I think, when I looked at the date. So I know you want to get it behind you, but just because you drug your feet doesn't mean now the court is going to rush. But be responsible when you come back, and I'll take it into consideration based on what's going on in your life, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Wade, if there's nothing further.
What day is that again? Will they send me a
You
note?
gonna come back and see me on February 7th, though. February 7th at 8:45 a.m. Sign on so I can get you sentenced that day, okay? We'll find out what's happening.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Wade. If there's nothing further, you are all set. Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye, sir.
Good. All right.
You have a good day, mister.
Take care. Thank you.